Hello YouTubers, it's Tina and I'm coming at you with another video. This one is just an observation I've been having lately, and this stems from me looking further into the issue, the Free Tibet issue. And previously I was very much a supporter of the Free Tibet cause. I consider myself a practitioner of Buddhism, but not a Buddhist myself. And I believe it's a very beautiful way of living. It's a beautiful philosophy, but I'm also a very staunch liberal, if you will, very open-minded. But at the same time, I'm a liberal, and I know it. And one thing that I fight for is making sure that our government does not have any religion in the actual government itself, and its inner workings or anything. And I thought it was kind of odd of me to support something that would be putting in a theocracy at the head of the government. And yeah, that was the first kind of Tina, what are you doing moment. The second point was Tibet, when it was overtaken by China, was doing some pretty incredible things. I really don't feel like getting into it in this video, but I would definitely say go and search for some information. And again, it made me really think to myself, what am I trying to support? And it was really disheartening. And it seems like the farther I go into any kind of spiritualism or anything, it seems like I'm finding a gray area, and not this wonderful purity that I'm searching for. And I shouldn't be surprised, because obviously I'm in this human realm and it's very imperfect, with imperfect beings and such. But I really feel like there is a solution, but I'll get to that in a moment. Also, and this is an observation I've had a while ago, but when you look at any kind of theory, anything that's produced by humanity, academia, and I don't want to put a blanket judgment on anybody at all, but I mean any kind of theory, you can't put theory on imperfect beings. We don't live in vacuums, and unfortunately we all have completely different experiences in this lifetime. No one will live, I don't need to say this, it's kind of obvious, but nobody will live the same life twice. That's why identical twins don't, act the same, because we all have our different experiences in this world. That's why things like democracy and things like communism look really beautiful on paper, but when you put it in the hands of an imperfect being, vis-a-vis humans, they always find a way to mess it up. And it's in our nature, and I feel like there's a lot to learn from it. But, this also all stems from my own personal want to help change and revolutionize the way that Americans live, and to live a more sustainable lifestyle and a more happier lifestyle. Because honestly, when you look at the way consumerism guides people into these imprisoned lives, I mean, when you look at people with their credit card debt and mortgages and all of this, they really are imprisoning themselves. They're not living a life at all, and the life that they think they're living is something that's projected onto them. And when a friend brought up a point that they wanted to create a city that was sustainable and didn't have an infrastructure based on slavery, and this is something that you see every day in the restaurant industry, with illegal immigrants getting paid nothing, and slavery is what these entertainment or and food and this indulgency is usually built upon slavery. But then it seemed to me that if you were to make this kind of wonderful utopic society, everybody was, happy, and there was a community garden and that sort of thing, and all of that, and it was completely sustainable, that it would just, the indulgency would become even more of an indulgency, so it wouldn't be destroying that need. But then I was thinking, well, I heard this quote earlier, and I found it's an African proverb, And that's a really huge blanket statement to say it's an African proverb. I should find out where in Africa it was said, but it was said in Al Gore's Nobel Peace Prize speech. And the quote was something to the tune of, if you want to go somewhere quickly, go alone. If you want to go somewhere far, go in a group. But we have to go quickly and far. And of course, he was referring to global warming, but I think we could definitely put this on spiritualism. I feel like the only system that works, it's not democracy and it's not communism, is a personal system. And I really feel people would be at their best if they could develop a personal system, because I don't know what other people need, and I'm not a mind reader, and oftentimes people don't even know what they need. So I don't understand why we're trying to put on this blanket system on everyone, just because we all have our different experiences and our different psychological, um, quirks, and the structure. So I feel like if there was a society that we could build that would enable us to create a community where personal growth was something that was championed instead of suppressed, like it is in a consumer set lifestyle, I feel like that'd be a really positive thing. And I guess this might even be a system, even though I'm trying to argue against them. But as far as I'm concerned, I really feel like this would work. And that is about all. Please leave your own questions, comments, so we can discuss. And I also am a DJ at KCR 88.3 FM, and you can stream live at kcr.org. And I'm doing an interview series the next few months on revolutionaries from the 60s and also people of today. And it's called Learning from the Past for a Transformed Tomorrow. And if you want to listen to that, it's going to be every Monday, and you can listen from anywhere around the world at kcr.org and stream it live. And I also have a blog spot. You will be able to see it here, here. And that is transformtomorrow.blogspot.com. And that's it. Thank you so much, everybody, and I hope you have a blessed day and a peaceful, wonderful weekend, and lifetimes. And that is all. Peace.